Hey guys, what is good? Welcome back to another video. So I just finished my 72-hour fast this morning. It was incredible. First day sucked. So basically when you do a fast, the first couple days, luckily for me it was just the first day, probably because I eat pretty clean, your toxins flush through your body, and while they're flushing through your system, you feel it. Like, you literally feel toxic. I wanted to puke. I felt nasty. But the morning of day 2, the benefits started to kick in. And when you mix it with NoFap, oh, holy shit. So basically when you're fasting, you're regulating and increasing a ton of differently. Your blood regulates, your HGH, which is your human growth hormone, increases, your brain function increases, you reduce all the inflammation in your body. So you basically bring yourself to a peak state. And doing that with the increased testosterone, with all the benefits of NoFap, is a pretty incredible experience, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So I truly believe if you're going to do a fast, if you're going to get the full benefit, you need to be somewhere that's calm. And for me and for most people, there's nowhere that's more calm than nature. So the last 2 days I spent like 6 hours, 4 to 6 hours each day in nature. And when you have that mental clarity and you feel at that heightened incredible state, and you have now conquered man's 2 largest urges, the urge to spill your seed and the urge to eat food. And now that you have the discipline to control those urges, you look at all the destructive habits in your life, procrastination, Netflix, social media, all the bullshit, and you, like, this is probably why the guys that do NoFap say they get superpowers. You feel like you can conquer those issues in your life without a problem, because you know how much harder it is to conquer holding in your seed and not eating. And you think about how weak that makes you and how badly those habits slow you down from your purpose, from living your best life, you know? And it feels like, to me, it feels like I'm walking with God, because my eyes are wide open and my heart is open to all the social conditioning that society would have you believe, that you show up to a 9 to 5, you're on your phone the whole time on the way there if you're on transit, and then you watch shows and you scroll, and you always have that voice like, fuck man, my life is boring, and that voice is always in the back of your head. But when you're fasting and doing semen retention, that voice is loud. That's why it feels like you're walking with God or the higher power, because that voice is so overpowering. And I was thinking about social media, and the average young person between the age of 18 and 24 spends 3 hours a day on social media. And if you live to be 80 years old, that's 10 years of your life. If you sat down and wrote out a list of what you want out of life, a list of goals, it takes 10-15 minutes max, and you put that 10 years that you are on social media into that fucking list, you would be living your best life. You would be doing all those vacations, all those things you see on Instagram, those tropical islands, those beautiful photos, these people living awesome lives. Or if you just want a simple life in the mountains, or whatever your dream life is, you would attain that. 10 years put straight into that list of goals. Like, it's just crazy when I think about that shit. Yeah, the last 3 days they've been really, really eye-opening for me, and the next one is clear skin. So see if I can focus this in. So my skin has been clearing up really, really nicely. I don't want to be like, there's still some pimples here. Let's focus this back. And I was like, I know fasting is good for the skin, but I felt like it was the semen retention, and I'm like, is this a fucking placebo? And so I did some research, and it turns out when you spill your seed, you shoot out zinc and trace minerals. So you're shooting out the things that keep your skin healthy. And I also found out that when you hold on to your seed, it regulates blood flow. Like, you notice when you spill your seed, you feel like lousy and low and tired and all that shit, because it slows down your blood flow. So once your blood flow regulates, the oxygen, the nutrients, the proteins, the collagen flows better into your skin, into your hair, into your nails. And if you mix NoFap with a clean diet, fruits and vegetables and lean proteins, that collagen is going to absorb better. Like if you're going to do NoFap, if you're going to do semen retention and you really want to experience these benefits, you have to eat clean. Because if you're putting shit in your body, it's gonna keep it lowers all your minerals. It lowers your energy levels. That's why, you know, you eat a big meal at night, you feel sluggish and you want to take naps and shit like that. So it's pretty crazy. What was the third one that I was? Oh yeah. So the reverse aging, and the reason that I say this is when you clear everything out and you feel so good and you're at that heightened state where you're like in touch with God, basically, you feel so much younger. I haven't felt this good in fucking like since I was like 17, 18, when I was playing basketball and I was working out all the time, and I felt so good all the time, and I was playing games regularly, and buzzer beater for 3. Oh, swish for the win. JK, always got air balls. No, I was alright. I got player of the game a few times. Anyways, there's the it's been an incredible 3 days, and I feel like 6-7 years younger. And I feel like the last thing that I want to say is I don't ever think I will go back to my old ways, because I feel so much better. Like I would honestly say like 45-50% better than I felt before, and I feel like I can be 45 to 50% better in all other areas of my life, in my disciplines, in my work ethic, and you feel so prime, and you just know, like, as a human being and as a man, this is how you're supposed to fucking feel. And this is why Mike Tyson held his seed before he would fight, and this is why the warriors of the ancient times held their seeds, because it literally gives you this like not ferocious, like you still are chill and calm. And I'm not a rager, like my testosterone might be higher, but I'm not going to be like, hey, you want to fight, you know. I'm not a crazy guy. Yeah, incredible experience. What are we at? 7 minutes. I'm gonna wrap this video up. So yeah, if you want to do semen retention, you want to get the full benefits, you gotta be smart in other areas of your life, eat clean, and try to stay off technology. Like I noticed when I was doing my old videos, I was feeling so drained, because those videos took so many hours, like 20 hours, 25 hours a week, and I'm looking at screens all the time. I'm like, why am I so tired? Like my sleep pattern is all fucked up, and it was screens. And if I have other content creators watching it, maybe you guys can relate, or some people it doesn't bother them. Like my brother, he's on screens all the time, and he's like, yeah bro, I'm good. And I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up. Hope you guys are doing well. Love you guys. Stay strong. Leave a comment and let me know how you're doing, how the journey is going, or if you have a question, drop the video a like, and if you're new, subscribe. I am going to be documenting this NoFap semen retention journey, as well as talking about other topics around masculinity, and not just masculinity, self-discipline, and I'll probably get more into female attraction and stuff like that. I mean, I've come from being a very weak man who was scared to talk to women, to, you know, being able to approach politely and you know, get dates that way. And I mean, I'm in a small town. I moved away so I could focus on my goals, but I'm gonna move back to the city eventually and find my queen, or you know, just have some fun for a little bit and then find my queen. All right. What a goof. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. See you in the next video. Much love.